Good evening and welcome to this week's special presentation titled The Crypto Boom, How to Prepare for Explosive Growth. My name is Ryan Shook, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest, and it is my pleasure giving you this week's presentation. Now, it's hard to believe that Bitcoin approaching $100,000. Last time I looked, it was at $99,400. But the crypto industry in general having a lot of reasons to celebrate in 2024. Everything from both Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs getting approval from the SEC, along with the new administration coming in 2025, which is seen as very crypto friendly and promoting deregulation, along with a national strategic Bitcoin reserve that Donald Trump spoke about at a Bitcoin conference in Nashville just before the election. In the VectorVest 7 software, we do not track crypto directly, but we have several ways to give our subscribers exposure to their portfolio in the crypto industry through various stocks and ETFs. So tonight's presentation, I'm going to go through the VectorVest 7 software and give you simple yet effective ways to utilize the VectorVest 7 software to be profitable when it comes to the crypto boom. Now, if this is something that you're interested in, stick around and let's get started. Now, in tonight's presentation, I'm not going to go into the history of Bitcoin, the applications of blockchain technology, none of that. I'm just simply going to show you how to find crypto stocks and ETFs in the VectorVest 7 system and how to utilize those and make money. Now, the whole reason why we're talking about crypto in the first place, look at this. Top RT Industries right there on the homepage. The number one ETFs currency other. That is referring to crypto ETFs. So with Bitcoin approaching $100,000 and it being the number one RT industry in the VectorVest 7 system, whether you're a naysayer or not, there is money to be made in the space and you cannot ignore it any longer. Our first stop this evening will be on the Viewers tab. Located on the left-hand side, we have the Watchlist viewer. Here we have the special Watchlist folder. And there are two in regards to crypto. You have cryptocurrency stocks and we have crypto ETFs. Now for the stocks themselves, these are stocks that have exposure to the crypto space. You can see Block Inc. here, NVIDIA making the GPUs for the mining companies, Robinhood giving the ability for consumers to buy and sell crypto in the first place. We have Goldman Sachs, which has made plenty of investments in the crypto space in general. JP Morgan as well has made investments. Now in this watch list, we currently have 43 stocks listed. If I scroll over to the right, they will be in order by VST, overall value, safety, and timing. This is a great place to be if you do not want to purchase crypto or a Bitcoin ETF directly, but you want to buy stocks, something that you believe in, real tangible companies such as NVIDIA or Goldman Sachs, but that have exposure to the crypto space, can make money, can profit from the crypto space. Thus, when that company profits and the stock rises, can make you money in return. These stocks will be in order by overall value, safety, and timing, with VST, Block Inc. having the highest rating in the list. I'm kind of surprised by that. Even a higher list than NVIDIA, 1.58. So if you're trying to find the best stocks with exposure to the crypto space with the highest combination of relative value, safety, and timing, simply put, come to this watch list and you'll find exactly what you're looking for. Now, before I go to the crypto ETF folder, I do want to mention the watch list average down below. If we take a look at price here, currently trading at $90, we value the space at $79. So you can clearly see investors are paying for a premium to get exposure to the crypto space in general. And looking at RV and RS, our fundamental indicators, RV relative value coming in neutral here right at our oscillation point of 1, while relative safety coming in at 0.9. So you will be taking on a little bit of risk when it comes to these stocks. RT relative timing 1.22, so the stocks are currently in an uptrend. Now the forecasted data for this list of stocks looks phenomenal. On average, 48% for sales growth rate going forward and 12% for earnings growth rate. You can't beat that. When you get a moment, definitely take a look. Great list of stocks here, 43 to choose from. So now let's go to crypto ETFs. This is a brand new watch list that was just added to the VectorVest 7 software. So the next time you open it up, you will see this here, crypto ETFs. This was the reason why Bitcoin was on the spotlight in the first place with the ETF approval this past spring, shortly after followed by Ethereum's ETF approval, giving many investors that were unable to get exposure to Bitcoin and Ethereum now have the ability to, and you can see the popularity gaining momentum over the last 6 months. Even taking a look at price action today, for the most part, these are up today. You can see Ethereum is down 3%. The big loser today. As I scroll down, you can see there's quite a few on the list here. 66 have been found. They are leveraged. So if you are conservative in nature in general, you may want to stay with a single leveraged item, such as iShares IBIT. This is single leverage, or Van Eck Bitcoin. Otherwise, if you are feeling more aggressive, you can go leveraged here, both with Ethereum and Bitcoin. Now, as far as analyzing these ETFs, fundamentally, they will be given the oscillation point of 1 by default. Therefore, we will be looking at RT and CI to break down these ETFs. Just looking at RT, the short-term price trend and the magnitude of it, look at the magnitude. This is on a 0 to 2 scale. So for these all sitting above 1.9, shows just how much momentum is in the crypto space. Now, CI is just an indicator that tells us if a stock likes to go up more than it goes down. Just looking at this, I would stay away from the ones with a CI less than 1. We have 2 times Bitcoin strategy here. There's another one I just saw, this 2-time Ether ETF. I would stay away from those. Those are a little bit more aggressive than what you need to be in. Besides, a lot of these ETFs are going up more than they go down. Therefore, no reason to take unnecessary risk. Now let's graph a couple of these. Since crypto or Bitcoin doesn't have fundamentals, I did utilize the star search layout with our proprietary RT indicator down below, looking at the momentum of the short-term price trend. You can see BTCL, RT wobbled on the oscillation point. However, once price action was able to get into the fast lane, RT found its way into positive territory, hitting a new high as of today. VectorVest 7 system does give buy rating across the board here since about mid-October. If we take a look at the next ETF, we have ProShares Ultra Ether finding its way back into the fast lane. Price action was in the middle lane, showing indecision in the trend. RT relative timing finding higher lows over the last few months until reaching positive territory, showing bulls have control. Here we have ARKB, ARK21 shares Bitcoin. Price action in the fast lane. Momentum hit a brand new high as of today. Currently trading at $99.13. RT relative timing, you can see also faltering in the first month and a half of this chart. However, once RT was able to remain above 1, price action shared that enthusiasm, continuing to an all-time high. Next up, we have Bitwise Bitcoin, again, hitting the high in the fast lane. We see the momentum here with these ETFs. That's why I utilize the star search. Once we see price action cross below this upper yellow line, upper Bollinger Band of 1, once price action were to cross below this yellow line, that shows momentum waning and profit taking should be considered. Now let's take a look at Unisearch. We are on the Unisearch part of the program. Over on the left, we have all the different search folders. If I scroll down, there's one titled Searches, Special Searches. Once you open that up, here we have the cryptocurrency stock search. I have ran this search just a moment ago. You can see the miners coming into the list here: Marathon Digital, Cypher Mining, Hut 8, Bit Mining. I personally like the spot ETFs better just because it is crypto, and these miners typically have more volatility than Bitcoin itself. In addition, look at the RV and RS. Fundamentally, these companies very speculative in nature, and they are riding the momentum of Bitcoin right now as it approaches $100,000. You can see all of the stocks in the list up today. So let's take a look at some of these graphs and see what opportunities can present themselves. For the ETFs, I did 3 months because the SEC just approved these items and they were just added to the database. Now for the miners and the crypto stocks, we are going to be looking at a 12-month time frame. But as I scroll down these, I did use the star search layout with RT relative timing. Again, the momentum here, price action in the fast lane. But look, price action 25.55, nowhere near the prior high above $30. As I continue to scroll down, you can see Cypher mining, again, not at the near high. Hut mining pulling back from that high. Bit mining LTD currently trading at 275 while the high was at over $6. Riot, perfect example here. If I use a horizontal line, we see the high coming in just around $18, currently trading $12, down quite a bit from the 12-month high. That's why I recommend the Bitcoin ETFs, the spot ETFs, just because Bitcoin approaching $100,000, sitting at all-time highs. These miners currently not at all-time highs. So on that logic alone, I'm going to be on the team of the spot ETFs. But I do see the potential for short-term trades utilizing the star search layout and getting a sense of momentum with our proprietary indicator RT relative timing to make money when it comes to crypto miners. Now let me close out of this graph. And I do just want to show you the phenomenal performance these stocks have had. If I go to the most recent confirmed up signal on November 6th and test the top 10, a whopping 12%. And if I compare that to the NASDAQ 100 or the QQQ, up just 0.09%. So you can see the momentum is there when it comes to the crypto space, but the winners and losers in the mining space split pretty evenly here, with the amount of losers coming out on top over the winners. However, look at some of these gains here. BTCS up 142%, Mara 32%, Hut up 31%. Now you can see why I said the miners are very speculative in nature. So if you plan to buy these stocks, just know you'd have to be comfortable with volatility. Now again, my name is Ryan. It's been a pleasure giving you tonight's presentation. If you have any questions on what we covered this evening, please do not hesitate to give support a call. Good night.